So I dropped off at UPS and we got a little bit of time to kill. So I was talking to my friend there at UPS, and he's got three boys, 13, 23, and 26. And I was concerned for the middle one because he's getting to be a financial planner, and it's any of that financial shit, any of that insurance stuff. It's a scam. It's you make your money by poaching people. That's how you make your money. And if once you poach this certain amount, then they put you in this bracket. And if you poach another certain amount, then you get this bracket. And then you got to buy the customers off of the whoever's on top of that franchise. It's a scam. Don't do it. I remember when I found out that my father-in-law sold variable life and whole life to poor people, and I was like, wow. And I did my best not to judge him, but turns out he's a bit of a coward and a predator. And it's like, but he's got 3 Purple Hearts. How can you compete with that, right? He's right? That's why God, saved him to come home and make a family with fucking Agent Orange on his dick. It's one of those things where, he was very old school. It was like my way or the highway. And then when I took his daughter away, I was like, well, fuck that. I'm not, I'm taking the highway. Then he got all mad. It's like, don't do that. Don't be an idiot. So, but, I wish there was more men's group without being so gay. Ugh. There, like one of the things I really liked about Scouts as a kid, Boy Scouts, was some of these guys, you got to see a side of them, that was not traditionally Boy Scouty. Typically what the Boy Scouts end up producing is like gay nerds. That's who typically goes out and gets all the badges and all that kind of shit. And it's a weird thing, especially because a lot of the Boy Scouts, they are outreach programs for religious organizations, and so there's a whole hierarchy involved in that. And but anyways, in my experience, the lower levels, it was great. I got to commune with other kids and learn skills, and we did a lot of camping and hiking and all that kind of stuff, and it was good because my dad was not into that. And but I got to just kind of experience life with other dads, and a lot of those guys served as surrogates for me, and it really helped shape my life. And I understand that everyone has their secrets and not everybody is who they appear to be, but every once in a while, I get this little wink from them, like, just hang in there, and like it'll be over soon. And the old grin and bear it poster that you see in your counselor's office. But realize that nobody's going to care about your life more than you. So do something about it. Don't just complain. Don't just take that shitty job, man. Do something about it. For me, I joined the Air Force, met Sherry, and got the fuck out of here. And then what did I do? I came back home to the same place. I go, this is a nice place to live. And it is. So, but, until it isn't. And that's where I'm at now. But do something. And that's one of the things that I like about this channel and sharing with you guys, is I would love to help you, or even do group projects, so that we can all help each other get the fuck out of the bad situation they were always in. I think I talked about it yesterday about the thing that Chris Rock was saying about how women, children, and dogs all get unlimited unconditional love, but men have to earn every little fucking thing. And then even that is it's iffy. I was telling Sherry tonight, one of the reasons why I had lots of relationships growing up with women was because I was a pleaser, right? Like, I studied the female anatomy because I wanted to be a good lover. Like, and then I didn't, back then it wasn't called edging, but I was like an edger, like, because I wanted to make sure I had a good strong prostate like Peter North. I wanted to shoot ropes like him. And what was it? The problem though was I was too nice of a guy. and I would often attract women who had been molested, who had been sexually assaulted and things like that, and they were looking for a good guy. But that's what's funny is when women like that meet a good guy, they don't trust him, and they don't ever really reveal who they really are. And a lot of them are jaded and, you know, they're damaged and things like that, and they're not really who they say they are. So it's a weird thing, but one of the things that I do now is I don't give a shit. I don't, you know, if a woman, especially a cute woman, doesn't like me, I find pride in that. I get a little excited by that. Not in like a sexual way, but just in like a, oh, awesome. You know, my mom was very beautiful, and she ran me through the ringer growing up. You know, basically she wouldn't give me love until I performed a task or did what she wanted if I tried to please her. And, you know, women, she groomed me for that. And that sounds creepy now, right? I mean, you talk about it like that, but, you know, that's very common. And it's when I finally realized who she was and I called her on it, boy, did I get to see who she really was. And that was really gross and just repelling. And it's not just women, but a lot of people are like that. And so that's why I would love to just teach you guys to be yourself. It's better to be alone than it isn't to be in a toxic relationship. And that's why, you know, go jack off. It's okay to be single. It's okay not to have kids. It's okay to, you know, be the guy and if you're gay, go be gay. You know, like, just like, again, do not let yourself get trapped in these weird situations where you're compromising yourself, because you will hate yourself. And then you start abusing yourself, and then, you know, you put yourself in just like bad positions. It's not good. And it's unhealthy, and it keeps you from growing. The real growth is taking the challenge and leading with your gut. And, you know, you're like, it's if you can wake up every day and just go, I'm excited to find out what today is going to bring. And Native Americans talked about, you know, like warrior mentality would say, you know, today's a good day to die. And once you can overcome that fear of, you know, what's the worst thing that's going to happen to you? You're going to die. Guess what? You're going to die anyway. So you might as well do something fucking badass and do what you want to do. And I'm not talking about it in a selfish way, but just don't let people, you know, tell you what to do with your life. When it comes to personal things. Now, if you have responsibilities like a child or a spouse or something, then fucking take care of that shit. You know, but like I said yesterday on the Sunday sermon, you know, everything's negotiable. Everything is negotiable. When you really break it down, if someone gets murdered in your family, right, the way that they handle it in the mob or in other things, is you get a payout, right? That's everyone's life is worth money. And it sucks to think like that, you know, because you go, well, they were priceless or whatever, you know, you can't replace a child and all that. You can actually. And it sucks to think about it like that. Just like your favorite dog, replaceable. Well, is it the same dog? No, but you'll get over it. So life is not that horrible. So I just want to give you like a little pep talk. I gotta get to bed early, and we got a shipment for recoil coming in. I got to get down there early to help out Bruce. But I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Just don't. Also, don't fucking play video games. That's terrible. It's, you know, like, once in a while is fine. You know, just like jacking off. Like, jack off and then be done with it. But when you sit there and jack off for 8 hours, like, dude, what are you doing? You know, do something you're gonna love yourself for, not something you're gonna hate yourself for. So, but I'm home. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.